Here we have our hula hoop after we've painted it. We're going to place this on one of these blocks of styrofoam that we got from nickseasonaldecor.com. Now we have some floral pins, and all I'm going to do is just place those in 3 or 4 different spots to keep this in place. Now it's time to work in some greenery. So we have some of this beautiful mixed ivy. We're going to use our cutters, and both can be found on our website. And all we're going to do is just cut our stems shorter. As I mentioned, it's not painted perfectly. This is actually where I held it, but it's not going to matter because we're going to take our ivy and place it right on top. Just bend your stems down a little bit. That way we hide as much styrofoam as possible. Place a piece on either end, and there we have our ivy. Now to add a winter's touch, we have these flocked snowy roses. Just using our clippers, we're going to cut off each of the 3 flower heads. Now that we've cut our roses, we can work them right into the styrofoam. I broke into a second rose bush, and we're going to just work in a few extra roses. Now we're going to take our gold leaves and poke them right into the styrofoam. And these are just going to add a little shimmer and a little pop of color. And we'll just fluff these leaves out. And now let's stand back and give you the final reveal. And here's how it turned out, you guys. I absolutely love it, and it was so inexpensive and easy to put together. And I think it would look beautiful for any wedding. We used one hula hoop that was only a couple of dollars, a brick of styrofoam, a few florals, and a little bit of greenery, and this is the outcome. The possibilities truly are endless. You can have whatever you want hanging or attached to the hula hoop, including pictures hanging down below. You can attach a sign, a greeting, you name it.
Did you know that you could take a hula hoop and turn it into a chandelier? Here's how we're gonna do it. First thing we're gonna need to do is take a pool noodle and just put a slice right down the center of it. And we're gonna use this to add it on top of your hula hoop. So I'm just gonna take a couple zip ties just to make sure I secure the pool noodle onto the hula hoop. Now we're gonna go ahead and add some florals to the hula hoop. And I'm just gonna take a zip tie and zip it on. Next, we're gonna just go around and fill in all the other places with some beautiful florals and greenery because we wanna cover up the pool noodle. With these florals, I'm gonna go ahead and break them into 2 separate pieces. It'll be a lot easier to add it into your design. So I'm gonna poke it into the pool noodle itself. And if you need to, you can come back and secure it a little more with a zip tie if you prefer. So I have 2 different styles here. So again, I'm gonna now mix it up with the other one, and we're just gonna do this the whole way around. Make sure you bring some of your florals down around the bottom, because if this is gonna be a chandelier, they're gonna be seeing it maybe on the underside. Now I've taken a ribbon and had 3 strands cut evenly and just tied a nice little knot at the top. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna come around and tie this onto here evenly, so that way this design will hang. And there you have it, a beautiful chandelier that you can use at a wedding or in your home. And who would have guessed a pool noodle and a hula hoop?
I grabbed this big hula hoop from Five Below, and as you can see, it's iridescent, and I think that's pretty as is. We're gonna begin with some greenery and some flowers, and we're gonna do 2 of these dogwoods as well. So I'm gonna take this greenery, and we can fluff this out. This is just a natural touch forest fern. So I'm gonna take this first one, place it there. We're gonna do the same thing to a second one, give it a quick fluff, adjust our greenery so that we can see all of the stems, and we're gonna place this in an opposite motion. Now we can come back in with our dogwood. Again, like I said, this dogwood has pink tips, which matches the iridescence of the hula hoop beautifully. We're gonna place this on either end again. So we're gonna just take our zip tie and we're gonna keep the pointy end towards the surface. In case we decide to place this on a door or anything that can get scratched easily, having the zip tie cut towards the surface prevents you from damaging your door. And then just simply snip off the zip tie. Now what we can do is we can start fluffing this out. So I wanted to make this as economical as possible, and I think this is gonna look absolutely beautiful for weddings. And don't worry about the middle where you see the zip tie, because we're gonna cover that up now with a beautiful bow. So this is one of our non-wired ribbons. So we're gonna start with the length of tails. We're gonna just snip off our ribbon, and now it's time to create the main portion of our bow. Over the last 7 years or so here on Home Talk, I've taught you how to create bows using wired ribbon. So this is non-wired ribbon. It is a little bit different to use as it doesn't hold its shape, but I actually like the relaxed look. So this bow might be easier for you to create because we're not going for perfection here. The loops will do what they want. They don't have to be perfect. As you can see, they don't really hold their shape like a wired ribbon would. But after making about 3 to 5 loops on either side, we're gonna have the perfect bow to place on top of our zip tie to cover our mechanics. And that is good enough for me. Let's finish our final loop. Now we can snip off that excess ribbon. To secure our bow, we're going to use a piece of wire. So this is 22 gauge florist wire. With non-wired bows, you want as strong of a hold as possible, and that is when wire does a great job of keeping your ribbons in place. Now we placed our wire in the back, we're going to take our tails that we pre-cut and just tuck them underneath our bow. Twist it secure, and look at how pretty this turned out. So now what we can do is we can just secure that right on top of the zip tie and tie that wire together. So as I said before, it doesn't hold its shape quite like wired ribbon does, but it does create for a beautiful, lightweight bow. Okay, so I wanted a little bit more greenery, so I just broke down another one of our ferns. We're gonna just lift up the greenery we've already worked in, tuck it underneath, and use another zip tie to keep that in place. We'll snip that off there, and then just pull everything on top of it, and now it's a little bit more full. You could add as many or as few flowers as you would like, or you can just keep it greenery. Work in a bunch of different textures and colors. Greenery comes in all shapes, colors, and sizes, and thicknesses as well. And here is how it looks on my wall, you guys. And to secure it, all I've done is use a command strip. The sky is the limit when it comes to possibilities. So you can create this for about $10 to $15, very budget friendly. And don't just think of weddings, you can do this for any season and holiday as well.
Grab your old pool noodle, or you can pick up one at the dollar store, and we're going to make something fun with it. If you do not have super long zip ties, I just put 2 of mine together because I needed mine to be a little bit longer. And we're going to fold the pool noodle in half, and then we're going to put a wine glass at the center of it. And this part is really great. If you can get 4 hands, it's so much easier and so much better, because you really need to hold that pool noodle tight. And then I used a serrated bread knife to cut off that excess on the end. Again, doesn't have to look perfect. It's all going to be covered. Now it's time to get creative and have fun. You can do all kinds of colors. You can do it in any style you want. You can use any flowers you want. I found it easiest if I used the top of a pen that was near me, so that's what I had, to stab the pool noodle first, and then I inserted the stem. It worked so much easier. You want to make sure you go all along the side as well. You're trying to cover up your pool noodle. So for my wine glasses, I decided to put a piece of tissue paper inside the wine glass first, and that helped cover up some of that green pool noodle that you could still see through the wine glass. And then I just added 3 little cotton balls that I spread apart, and they kind of made pillows. And then I added my tea lights to the top of those. I love the way this turned out. Like I said, you could use this for so many different occasions, but think anniversaries, birthdays, graduation parties, bridal showers, so many ways to use this, and you could customize it in so many different ways.